Welcome everybody to Bedbug Central TV. I'm your host, Jeff White. And today we're going to talk about the Packtite portable heating unit. What this is here, it's a small container, if you want to call it that, that actually heats up items that are placed inside of it. And one thing we know about bed bugs is that one of their true weaknesses is in fact heat. If we can expose bed bugs and their eggs to 120 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately an hour, we can be assured that those bugs are going to die and their eggs, and whatever items you put in here would then, of course, be bedbug free. One of the obstacles we have with bedbug treatment is that there are commodities that we can't treat with pesticides when we come in to do any type of treatment on a home. So say books, shoes. If you're a traveler, a suitcase is a perfect option for this unit. And you can take those items that we can't typically treat with pesticide, put them in here, let this run for its full cycle, which is 4 hours, and those items should then be, as I mentioned, bedbug free. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly open it up. I'm going to give you a very, very brief overview of how the unit works. And then we're going to show you how we would place a bag into this unit and some of the things that you should be concerned about when you're using this unit. So what we're going to do is just quickly unzip the unit, open it up, and I can tilt it sideways and show you. It's actually, it's got a little metal rack. The heating component is down there at the bottom. And then it says, do not place items beyond this line, these little orange lines here. So whenever you place anything into this unit, you want to make sure that it's not touching the walls. That gives the bugs the ability to possibly climb up the walls onto the ceiling of the unit, and we don't want to have any risk of anything getting out. So, obviously it's going to be zip closed, but either way. So you're going to place items in it, in the middle of this rack. You're going to take this plug, which has a little timer on it. You're going to set it to 4 hours. And you're going to go ahead and plug the unit right in. And it's going to turn on. You're going to hear the motor start running. At that point, you want to pull this cord out as far as you can get it to go. You're going to place this rack in place. It sits on these two little metal arms right here. You can see it sitting there. Now when you get this unit, it's going to be collapsed. You're going to open it up. Obviously, that's the first thing you're going to do. And set it up just like you see here. Put this metal rack in place with the cord hanging out as far as you can get it to hang out. And then zip the unit closed. And what that rack is going to do is it's going to keep the top up high, not resting on the items you placed in it. And you're going to zip it all the way closed as far as you can. And you can see that the cord is now sticking out of the corner of the zip. And then you want to make sure that you zip it closed as tight as you can get it on that cord. Now, your unit is going to be running at that point. You're going to let it run for the full cycle, and then now the items in there should be bedbug free. Now what I want to do real quick is I want to show you how you would place, say, a duffel bag in this unit and some things that you need to take into consideration when you do so. Your unit, when you purchase it, is actually going to come with this little temperature sensor. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you the temperature outside of the unit, and then you're going to take this small probe and place it inside whatever item that you're heating. This is an extremely critical step in the heating process. What this is going to do is it's going to monitor the temperatures inside that bag. As I said, you need to achieve 120 degrees for about an hour. That's what the manufacturer of the unit is recommending at this point. So you want to make sure you put this in that bag and you get to those temperatures. If you don't, there's a chance that there could be bed bugs still alive in whatever you put in this unit when it's done with its cycle. And then if you take that item out thinking that it is bed bug free and go place it somewhere, there's a chance something might still be alive in it. So basically this is checking the effectiveness of the heat treatment that you performed on whatever you placed in this unit. So, as I said, we have a little bag over here, duffel bag, that we're going to place inside this unit. So you're going to go ahead and place it in it, and the manufacturer is recommending that you leave the suitcase or bag that you put in it open. This may be difficult with some larger bags. You're going to do the best you can with it. If you can't open the door all the way, then you want to make sure it's at least unzipped. And then you're going to take this unit, make sure of course that it's on, you've got your 2 temperatures reading, and you're going to take that probe and you're going to place it in the middle of whatever is in the heating unit. So if I have this bag and I have some things packed inside of it, you want to make sure that it's in basically the toughest place that you think the heat will have getting to the items. So you want to place it basically in the middle of all the clutter in that bag. You're going to pack it down, make sure it's set where you want it. Not necessarily pack it down, but just make sure everything is in the unit. You're going to close the unit. And as I said, you're going to make sure the rack is in place, zip it closed, and plug it into wall, and let it run for its 4-hour cycle. And over the course of that 4 hours, you're going to watch the temperatures on this monitor. Again, you want to achieve 120 degrees for an hour. So again, you're going to keep an eye on this and make sure you do achieve that. If you don't, you can let the unit run for an additional cycle if you want and try to get deeper with that heat. Just please be aware that whatever you're placing in this unit can be exposed to higher temperatures. Some items, you're not going to be able to place in this unit because they will melt or become damaged. If you ever have any questions in regards to that, you want to contact the manufacturer of that item to see if they can make any recommendations on what it can be exposed to. So again, you're going to monitor this over the course of the heat treatment. If you do not achieve 120 degrees for at least an hour, there is a chance that there could still be bed bugs alive in it. So you'd either want to spread things out to try to achieve that, and if you can't do that, then this, of course, may not be the option for that item. So basically, as I said, this is one of the most important steps in using this unit, is you want to make sure that you're achieving the temperatures that you need to achieve to kill bed bugs. So overall, real quick, I do think that the Packtite portable heating unit is a very good item. I do think it serves a purpose that we can't do to a lot of other things, and that it heats up commodities. That's awesome. You just want to be careful that you're not setting yourself up to fail by placing large, full bags in it, bags that are full of clothes or other items, and then the heat can't get to those items. So you just want to make sure you're not setting yourself up to fail, and if you are going to place items in here that might be a little bit cluttered or a little bit tough to heat, that you should always use the probe, but you definitely want to make sure you use the probe and the temperature sensor in those settings to make sure that you did in fact kill bed bugs. But again, you should always use that probe no matter what you're heating, and that will tell you what the temperatures are inside this unit. Alrighty everybody, so that's the Packtite portable heating unit. If you have any questions about the Packtite or any other topic on Bedbug Central TV, please email me at jeff.white@bedbugcentral.com, and I hope to see everybody soon enough.